Yo, what's good, everybody? We got a beers with Barton. It is Monday, April 6th, 2026. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend, a fantastic Easter weekend as well. He is risen. So I just want to do a quick one here tonight because we just got back from one of, maybe if not my favorite, vacation spot, Baldhead Island near Southport, North Carolina, about 3.5, 4 hours from here. So kids did not have school on Friday or today for the Easter weekend, so we had planned to pick up Michaela after a half day on Thursday because her last class is an elective anyway, so it's no big deal. And then one of her friends actually skipped school that day. She's a year younger, in 8th grade, because her sister, Michaela's friend, had practice, so they weren't able to leave till like 4:35. So Jess picked Michaela up from school, loaded up the car, went and picked her friend up around, I don't know, maybe it was 1 o'clock, 12:31. We hit the road, and it was one of those things because it's the weekend around the holidays. They normally have ferries like every hour. So you got to take a ferry over to the island, but since it was a holiday, they did timing loaders. So they had a 4:30 ferry or a 6. So it's like when we left, our estimated arrival time was like 4:34, like 4:24. Well, we always stop at least once, sometimes twice, usually for like food and or Starbucks and then like a bathroom. So I knew we weren't going to make it, but it was really frustrating because like, man, we're that close. But got on the road, stopped at a Starbucks about an hour and a half in. That was good. And then we stopped. We didn't get food. I think we stopped at a gas station maybe or a bathroom break. Don't remember exactly. But yeah, we were in the area. We're going to get there at like 4:34. Didn't make any sense because when the ferry leaves, you got to be there minimum 15 minutes early because you drive up, you drop all your stuff off. You got to go park, then get back over. 30 minutes is like easy, but you can do it in 15. We weren't going to do it. So we ended up stopping in Southport, which is about 10 minutes away from the actual ferry. Walked around, sat, looked out at the ocean, killed a little bit of time, went over about 5:15-ish, 5:30, got our stuff on. We were first in line because we had reservations, and Jess and I had a beer upstairs, hung out, perfect. Got on the ferry at 6, got over there. We were at the house about 7. By the time you get on a tram, they load your stuff up, drop you off. Got settled, and we went. There was a new Mexican spot that opened up not that long ago. The 4 of us had an amazing Mexican dinner. It was super busy. Then went back to the house. A couple different families. There's 2 houses. The other family that was staying with us got there. Maybe they got on the 9 ferry, so maybe 9:30-ish. 9:45 got to the house. The other family that was in another house, their daughter stayed with us because the 4 girls always stay together. So it was great. We got settled Thursday. Friday woke up. I worked from the beach on Friday. I had 1 call in the morning, kind of quietish, able to do a few things. But at lunchtime, me and my buddy that were staying in the same house went and picked up our other 2 buddies at the other house. Went to hit our favorite spot, had some lunch and beers, hit a bottle shop. That was great. Finish out the work day. And then the girls, the 4 girls, got all dressed up, all dolled up on Friday, and they wanted to have dinner by themselves. I mean, they're all 15, so they can't drive the golf cart legally, so someone took them over there to the dinner. They had money and all that good stuff. Some shenanigans went on, but that's for another day. Nothing bad. And then all the adults went and had dinner at the same Mexican spot. It was great. So we enjoyed that. Ended up getting the girls, and then I think we ended up playing some games that night, or the moms did at least. And then Saturday we woke up, and we did a 5K, the Turtle Trot. It's like $50. You get a cool T-shirt. The T-shirts are really cool, and it goes to the conservatory there. So we walked. The 6 adults walked it in like 45, 50 minutes. It was fine. Just a nice leisurely walk at like 8:30. Good way to start the day. And then went back to the house, made sure the kids had food, went to the beach like all afternoon from like 11 to like 2 or 2:30. And I think the girls stayed later. But me and my one buddy, we came back to the house, showered, ended up going and getting one of the girls. She didn't want to go shopping. Other girls went shopping. Me and my buddy went and had some beers. And then Saturday we went over to the big house because we were staying in a smaller house. There was less of us. Had sliders, hung out, Played a few games, and the moms more so played games, but we watched sports and had good food and beers. Great time. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, we woke up. We went to, they had a 6:45, an 8:30, and a 10 service, I think. So sunrise service, girls were going to get up for that. 8:45, probably a rush, or 8:30. So we did the 10 o'clock. It was packed. It's a very small chapel, so we had to sit outside. But it was about 45 minutes. It was great. Great little sermon about the amazingness that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has risen. Got to take communion, then took a bunch of family pictures afterwards in front of Old Baldy, which is the old lighthouse there. That was great. Then we went back. Everyone went to the beach for a little bit. It was definitely cooler. Like Friday was nice on the beach. I didn't spend any time on the beach. It was a perfect day. The girls loved it. Saturday was amazing. That's why I was out there for 3+ hours, because I'm not a huge beach person, or at least for a long time. But Sunday, it was definitely a little cooler, definitely windier. We went to a different beach access. But we still had fun, played some bocce ball, hung out, had a good time. And then, some of us went back to the house. Girls stayed for a little bit longer. Me and my buddy ended up going to the one restaurant that was open, the Mexican spot, had some chips and salsa and margaritas and hung out for a bit. Went back to the house, made sure the girls were ready, and then we went over to the big house again. Played some games, had a traditional Easter dinner, which was great, and then played some games afterwards. Teenage girls went back home because they wanted to watch their show and hang out, and then we played some adult games like some dominoes and that kind of stuff. And then we ended the night. The mom stayed a little bit later than the dads, but had a great time. Probably went to bed about midnight last night. Got up about 7. Made sure you packed. The tram came at like 9 o'clock, 9:15. Got on the 9:45 ferry, and then we were across. Unloaded all our stuff, grabbed the car, loaded it back up, and we're on the road at 10:45. And we got home about 3:15ish. We had to make a couple stops. Gas and food first, and then a Starbucks about an hour and a half from home. And we rolled in the house right about 3:15, unloaded the car. Jess went and got Potter. I had to work some, and Michaela got ready. She's at youth group tonight. But it was just a fantastic time, amazing weather. It's always sad to go. We got rain last night, so that was kind of fun, driving home in the golf carts and rearranging them and plugging them in, getting them ready for us to leave. And it was a little chilly this morning for sure. So it was a perfect day to leave. Colder, windy, it wasn't raining, but overcast. So it's like, it wouldn't have been a great beach day. So anytime you leave the beach, it's tough for vacation, but like when the weather's not great, it makes you feel a little better, I think. So great vacation. And this one felt really short, went by fast, but it was really, really good. I think we had a good time. Girls had a blast, had a lot of, time on their own, a lot of time at the beach. They rode their bikes and went and did their own thing. If we go on Thanksgiving, which we usually try to do, 2 of the girls will have their driver's licenses so they can drive the golf cart around, which is crazy to think about, but they can. Just a great time. Some of, if not my favorite people, it's Michaela's 3 besties, 3 of her besties that she grew up with. So great family time. Back to reality today. Like I said, I had to work a couple hours today, which kind of stunk, but no big deal. Quick catch up. Had to get a few things out. Back to the office tomorrow, which isn't, of course, ideal, but it is what it is, right? So very thankful for the time. I know Michaela had a great trip, and I'm glad she went out to her youth group tonight to spend some time with some of her school friends, because 6 a.m. is going to come early tomorrow, and it's back to reality. So she left. One of her friends picked her up, and so Jess and I went and grabbed a drink and some dinner, hit the grocery store to get some provisions for the week, at least a few things to have in the house for the next couple days to get us resettled. So we're here. I'm exhausted. The national championship game tips off a minute ago, UConn versus Michigan. I really need Arizona to beat Michigan. On Saturday, I would have won a couple of my brackets. Now I'm going to win none. I'm going to go from 1st to 9th if UConn wins, and 12th if Michigan wins or something. So it just stinks. I'm not going to win any of them. Thanks, Arizona. But all right, that's it. Fantastic trip, Easter weekend, and just cannot complain about how much fun we had. Already looking forward to the next one, whenever that is. So went to the grocery store. I had some beers left over that I brought back. But I saw this one. I wanted to try it because I like Pilot Brewing, their brewer out here in Charlotte, but also Island Hopper. It just felt great because we were on the island. 6%, 6% citrus IPA. This one's to the island, Baldhead Island, man. And of course, all the jokes are like, "Oh, they named an island after you, Mr. Baldhead." Yeah, it's great. I wish I owned that island. You know what I mean? Because the cheapest houses there are probably like close to $1 million. Like basically what they are. You can find a shack there for $500,000, or you can buy land there for $1 million. You know what I mean? Like it is a very, very prestigious place. It's very private, only golf carts. There's no cars. You'll see some construction trucks because there's a lot of construction, emergency vehicles, but even the police, they drive around in golf carts. I think they may have a police car, but it's all golf carts, so it's pretty safe. And yeah, you can't drive a golf cart unless you have a legal license. So not even the girls with permits could drive. But that's coming to an end soon. So it's really safe. Like I said, the girls can go do their own thing. They want to lay on the beach, all the time anyway. But if they want to go, they can ride their bikes. There's like little stores and a market that they can go to. And we were about less than a mile from there, so it's like a pretty quick bike ride for them. So one day they went, got a bunch of like snacks and sodas and stuff, came back, hit the beach. They were happy. I think Sprite and Oreos were there to go. So, all right, that's it. Like I said, Island Hopper, which I'm not an island hopper, I'm just on the island, and it was fantastic. Very thankful for it. Really enjoyed it. Back to reality tomorrow. That office is going to feel like a very, very long day in the office compared to what I just got to experience the last 4 days, but thankful for it for sure. All right, cheers. This one's the Baldhead. It's great. It's a pretty good beer. Allergies definitely kicked up. Reminds me, I didn't take my allergy pill. They've been going anyway, but on the island, there's definitely some stuff that was hitting. During Easter service, sitting outside, like you just see the pollen falling from the trees that we were under, and could feel the old nose, but worth it. Fantastic time. We really enjoyed it. It's one of our, if not our favorite place to go. For sure, no, it is for the girls because they get so much freedom. They always have an area or a couple bedrooms to themselves. They can take the bikes. They can walk wherever they want. Like it's obviously super, super safe, and they stay together. So I know they love the freedom to just do whatever they want. It's great because at this age, as parents, we don't really have to worry much about them. Just maybe shoot them somewhere here and there on a golf cart. That's a little further away, but for the most part, they just do whatever they want, and it's great. They're good kids anyway, so. Excuse me, cheer. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick one. It's never as quick as I expect because I just enjoy sharing my experiences. Like they say, happy wife, happy life. Like it's true. Whenever Michaela, of course, whenever Jess is at the beach, like that girl can't be mad. She happy. So cheers to Baldhead. Fantastic friends to Easter. He is risen. And that's it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Until next time.